Hi, welcome to InterExchange. In this video, we're going to walk you through some helpful tips on how to open a bank account in the US. Whether you're new to the country or just getting started, we hope this guide makes your journey a little easier. Let's get started. After arriving in the US with your J-1 visa, opening a bank account will help you manage your finances and avoid international fees. If your host organization pays you, they'll likely require a US bank account for direct deposit. Even if you're on an unpaid program, having a local account makes daily life easier. Not sure where to begin? No worries. Here's all you need to know to get started. First, explore your options. The US has many banking options, from large national banks to small local institutions and online-only banks. To get started, gather some bank recommendations. If you're on a paid cultural exchange program, start by checking with your host employer about their preferred bank for direct deposits. They may recommend a major bank like Chase, Bank of America, or Citibank, or a smaller local bank that works closely with area businesses. Next, ask people you trust for advice. Talk to your roommates, American friends, host family, or co-workers about which banks they recommend. As you continue exploring, it's also a good idea to speak directly with bank representatives. Let them know you're a J-1 exchange visitor staying in the US temporarily. They'll be able to guide you accordingly. Next, you'll want to determine what type of account you'll need. Do you just need a checking account, savings account, or both? While a checking account is best for everyday transactions, a savings account can help you budget by putting some money aside. Some banks even have special options designed specifically for international students and visitors like you. You also want to ask about requirements and fees. Some banks require a certain amount of money to open an account, as well as a minimum daily balance that must be maintained. Ask if there are any monthly fees involved and how long it usually takes for deposited checks to become available. Another factor you'll want to consider is convenience. It's important that your funds are easily accessible during your stay. Find out if the bank has branches or ATMs close to your residence or workplace, and if there are fees for using other banks' ATMs. You should also ask if the bank offers online banking or a mobile app. Once you've found your bank, it's time to collect your documents. While each bank has different requirements, there are a few US status documents that are commonly requested. These include your passport with J-1 visa, DS 2019 form, DS 7002 form or training plan for interns or trainees, and a printout of your I-94, which is available on the Department of Homeland Security website. Many banks also request a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN, as well as proof of a US address like a lease or utility bill with your name on it. You may also need additional identification like a student ID card, government ID from your home country, and credit card. Please note, if you have recently arrived in the US and don't yet have a social security number or a lease, be prepared to explain your J-1 status to a bank representative. Local or community banks may be more flexible than large national banks with document requirements. And always remember, if one bank is not able to accommodate you, simply try another. Finally, it's time to open your account. Here are some tips when opening a new bank account. We always recommend visiting the bank in person rather than applying online. In fact, non-US citizens may not be able to complete the entire online application process due to certain verification requirements. Be sure to contact the bank ahead of time to see if an appointment is required. Also, ask if you should be prepared to put down an initial deposit and, of course, what exact documents to bring. The bank associate will request your personal information and verify your documents. You'll also be asked to choose a PIN, personal identification number, for your ATM debit card. You may have the option to order paper checks, often for a small fee. You should also ask about any special considerations for non-citizens using the account. Your debit card and checks will typically arrive by mail within 7 to 10 days. You may need to activate your card by telephone or at an ATM using your PIN. While banking in the US should be similar to your home country, here are some bank account safety tips to keep in mind. Keep your information secure by storing your bank cards and checks in a safe place. Never share your PIN with anyone, and only share your account number with trusted organizations like your host employer for direct deposit purposes. It's also a good idea to save the customer service number from the back of your card in case it's lost or stolen. Banks will sometimes charge fees for things like running out of funds or withdrawing money from other banks' ATMs. You can avoid these fees by knowing your account balance before making purchases and using your own bank's ATM whenever possible. Also, keep in mind that the ATMs inside banks or stores tend to be more secure than street ATMs. Overall, communicating with your bank is key, both to resolve issues quickly and prevent them from happening in the first place. If your card is lost or stolen, call your bank immediately. Check your account regularly for unexpected charges and be sure to report any suspicious activity to your bank right away. If you're planning to travel, it's important to notify your bank before using your card in different cities or countries. Without notification, the bank might freeze your account as a security measure, preventing you from accessing your funds. While finding the right bank is an investment, it's one that pays off quite literally. By asking the right people and right questions, you'll be setting yourself up for a stress-free visit. For more tips on getting settled in the US, please check out our website. Wishing you a smooth and exciting journey ahead.